Hey guys, welcome back again to Ken Tamplin Vocal Academy, where the proof is in the singing. I'm going to go ahead and do a vocal coach reacts to ZZ Top, and I chose Grange. Now, I've done a vocal coach demonstration for Tush. I'll put that in the description tag. And I also sang this tune too for a compilation album called, or a cover album of compilations called Got You Covered, which I do a bunch of cover songs, and I did this song on there as well. But with that said, let's just rock to ZZ Top.
Rumors spread around in that Texas town, baby, about that shack outside the Grange. You know what I'm talking about.
Okay, yeah. First off, this song is about a brothel in Texas, so I'm not a big fan of the lyric at all. In fact, there was another really famous song, House of the Rising Sun. It was a song about, there is a house in New Orleans they call the Rising Sun. Right, it's in a lament of him going there, and he's kind of celebrating and romancing that. So, like I said, I'm not a fan of the lyric. I'm a big fan of their writing and guitar playing. He actually was a huge inspiration for me as a guitar player, as you know, was my first instrument, of getting good harmonics out of your pick when you're playing guitar. It almost sounds like a juice harp, sorry. But anyway, you'll see what I'm talking about if he does it. Is that on? I think that's on Tush. Maybe that's on a different song, sorry. But anyway, it was a big inspiration for me. So, and by the way, isn't that the coolest beard ever? I tried growing those suckers, but they, whenever I do that, the only thing that grows is hair coming out of other orifices because I'm Italian, so I choose not to do that. Anyway, it's about as big as I want to have it get, but his is awesome. It's rocking. Here we go.
Just let me know if you want to go. Choose that whole out.
Yeah, it's this song with the harmonics.
Got a lot of nice girls
Great part.
there. Have mercy!
Have mercy.
Here it's mine.
Most every time.
And the chance to get
Yourself in.
Here it's time. Most every night. But now I might be
mistaken. Now, at this snapshot here, we're at like 1:13 into that. Notice it's a three-piece band, right? So they've got all this energy and all this wall of sound coming out of only three instrumentalists. Think about that. I mean, there's bands like Rush, Van Halen, right, that have only three instrumentalists. Pretty hard to do that, to be able to carry out a whole night with a whole bunch of songs, have everything sound different with only three instrumentation people, three instrumentalists. That's what I meant to say. Say that 3 times fast.
Have mercy on the man!
Here's the ZZ Top block. It's kind of like, hey, hey, with the monkeys, the monkey walk. Na, 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 na. They kind of did that, stole that a little bit. Good size audience. Okay, Billy, I heard the lick. I got it. Okay. Reminds me, in the 80s, whenever we were called wheedling, right? And we'd have these 80s metal flash god guys, and they go, and they play the same lick over and over again. So we actually had this term for it, little Italy, little Italy, little Italy, little Italy, little Italy, right? I'm Italian, I can make fun of myself, so give me a break here. But anyway, so he's kind of doing the little Italy right now. Can you speed it up here so we can get on to some song here? Little Italy, little Italy. Blowing smoke rings. Okay, I heard the lick. Here we go. Okay, so I had a brief brush with these guys a while back. I used to do TV commercials for this company out of Japan. And I did a lot of them for them. And one of them was they called me up and they said, hey, Ken, it was a car, they're representing a car company, really famous car company. And it was for Japan only, it was region specific. And so they said, do you think you could get Eric Clapton to find out if he could do an appearance, just one day. We'll fly into Los Angeles, we'll get our cameramen together and whatever. We'll make it easy, he could fly in from the UK, one day thing. Shoot, and then here our fee is $150,000. Do you think Eric could do that? So I call up Eric Clapton's manager. I get him on the phone, and so he says, okay, how much is the fee? And I says, it's $150,000. And I get the silence on the other end, and it's $150,000. You've got to be kidding me! I'm looking for Eric's fee, not his road manager. And I'm like, oops. Sorry, right? Anyway, I don't think Eric Clapton would have appreciated that, but because he's a really cool guy, his manager was a tough nut. So I relayed this information back to this company in Japan, and they said, oh, wow, gosh, did you tell him that it's not for the world, it's just for Japan? He shows up one day, collects 150 G's, goes home, and that's it. I said, yeah, I told him. So anyway, he said, well, do you think you could get, ZZ Top, because the car that we have coming out is called the Zed, and that might even work out better. In fact, I think you can go Google, I think it's Mazda or it might have been Honda, but called ZZ Top car commercial Zed, I think is what it is. You'll see it. Anyway, and so we contacted them and they said, yeah, they could do it, right? So we get everything together, and then all of a sudden, it was 3 or 4 days before everything was supposed to go down, their manager falls off the planet. I mean, falls off the planet. And the next thing we hear through the grapevine is he's on some boat out in the middle of, the Bahamas or something, and he's not returning anybody's phone call. So finally, 2 days before this thing, or 3 days before everyone's supposed to fly into Los Angeles to do this event, he says, I've been thinking about it, and he's one of the good old boys, right? And 150 is not enough. I need way more than that. And we're like, oh my gosh, this is full on extortion, right? And so, they reluctantly agreed. He had him by the cojones, and there was really not much else they could do about it. But I guess that's just the music business where, everyone's trying to get whatever they can get. And it's a bummer because I like these guys a lot, but it's just, I guess, the nature of the beast of the music business. So let's get back to ZZ Top. Here we go. There's that walk. He missed the guitar. Look at that. After he did his little rolling arm thing, listen to him come back in. He missed his cue coming back. You hear kind of like a sack of potatoes falling down the stairs or something. Here we go. You hear that? Great guitar tone, though. Hey, that reminds me. Sorry for all the stories, great guitar tone. So I guess, do you remember the song Money for Nothing and Chicks for Free, Dire Straits tune? It was funny that Sting did an appearance on that. And as they were putting the song together, they said, gosh, it would be really cool to have ZZ Top's guitar tone, Billy Gibbons' guitar tone. And so anyway, so they called Billy Gibbons and say, hey, we're doing the song, money, think of the guitar lick in that, right? Because this will really draw it home for it makes sense. So they call up Billy and they say, hey, could you tell us how you got your guitar sound? We'd really like to do something like that for the album. He says, go find your own guitar tone. I'm like, okay. So that's how that tone ended up sounding like that. And it was its own unique thing too anyway. But yeah, there was definitely no, sharing secrets in this camp, that's for sure. Oh, they sped up. They're rhythm a lot. Right. The harmonic thing I told you about is coming up. I haven't seen it, so I hope he does it. Not as cool as the record. He missed the harmonics. so I'm gonna fast forward a little bit because these long instrumental breaks will probably drive you guys nuts. So I'm gonna cruise up here a little bit to, what is this, like 5:20, I think? So quite a ways in.
I'm just looking for some touch.
Oh. Wow. Hold on. They're gonna do Tush. All right, well, what the heck? Let's grab them both. You get 2 for the price of 1 here today. Let's check this out. Well, let's see where this ends. All right, so I'm back at 4:20.
Is everybody having a good time tonight?
Hey, I'll hang out for Tush for a second. Why not? The video wasn't labeled that. It just said Grange, so. I've been up,
Take it down,
down.
take a word. And he asking for much.
For my Christian friends out there, I actually produced a Daryl Mansfield album where we did a bunch of these covers, and this was one of the songs, and we changed the lyrics. Okay, you guys are gonna hate me for this, is silly, but I said, "Lord, take me downtown. I'm just looking for a church." Go ahead. Bruce will find you later.
Looking for some touch.
You check it out. It's a good album. Daryl Mansfield's album.
I've been good. That was Texas.
Asking for much. I said, Lord, take me downtown. I'm just looking for a church. Okay, so again, for my guitar player friends out there, you guys, he does some great slide, but man, the Allman Brothers, you got to check out, Greg Allman, some of the Allman Brothers stuff. Dwayne Allman, excuse me, whatever, Greg Allman, guy got my turds worsted. But who's even way more amazing than that, in my personal opinion, is Derek Trucks. Holy cow. If you guys haven't had a chance, go see the Trucks Tedeschi, whatever band. Wow, Derek Trucks is like maybe one of the greatest slide players that has ever lived. Guitar players, go check out Derek Trucks. Utterly amazing. I'll get my beard this way like that. I can do it in my hair.
Take me back.
We're back home. Not on myself. Alright, more guitar solos. Anyway, guys, I'm just here having a good time. Hope you guys are having a good time with me. This is some old classic stuff. Trying to introduce again, if I've got a younger audience out there, to some older classics. Some of these guys fell through the cracks and they didn't get the notoriety. They were really big in their day, but other bands that got a lot of acclaim, and these guys again just kind of slipped through the cracks. So if you like what you heard, please like and subscribe to my channel. And until next time, peace out. Hey guys, if you like what you heard, please like and subscribe to my channel by clicking on the subscribe button. That will actually take you to another page where you want to click on the bell icon, and it opens up a menu, and the menu has notifications on it where there's a little box you can check where it says send me all notifications for this channel. Check the box and then click the save button and you'll get notifications from me every time I have a cool video come out. Okay? Thanks guys. Peace out.